Emfa emamo back to back. Mami ode omu nyina abo omu ho ano se Lumba ye ebe koso wo Kumase omani abre omu de omu agim ebe to nyom kro ne ade nyom bebre wa ase abe sakete adoa ewo ho enso so ye de betu dwa se ye de injunction ato 6th December eye ebe koso ewo Kumase Baba Sports Stadium. Omo edi injunction ato so akosia sewa Lumba penyi owo Germany or the injunction ato so omo no empo emma so sa na ebeto dwa ye nyina ye na what is the latest update? The latest update a free Collins Owusu the legal team edema the Fosu royal family omo de aba beto dwa se omo sanka injunction bia kire se 6th December no entimi emma so sa na odi abetu dwa na we na dodo na so ka se injunction ni de bia ba na momonsa na emeka ye nti injunction ni de opa na se monsa emeka ya na kire se mo ntwen enche monsa beka enti mami odemo ne omo aboabo omo hu nyina so omo kwa yie no omo ntwen kakra na omo ntie de be free mo ba. Yes, so we have this from Baba Jamal and associate response from response omodema akosia sewa Germany omo as a response to the complaints or say dear council, response to the complaints of Akosia Sewa Fosu on matters relating to the late Charles Kwejo Fosu aka Daddy Lumba. Or say we act as solicitors for the Fosu family of Pakoso and Insuta, the family of the late Charles Kwejo Fosu aka Daddy Lumba, and on whose instructions we respond. Yes, on whose instructions we respond to your two letters, the family date, 2 letters to the family dated 1st September 2025 and 10th September 2025 respectively. First, number one, and when I say we act as solicitors, is Moon Ejinum, the Ama, the Fosu family of Pakoso, and Insuta, Daddy Lumba, and the family are more, if you were Pakoso, a so Insuta, Mampong. Omo ede ababe to jantine ne lawyers ena eka say omo first point omo di to jantine also saying or say our instructions are that your client Akosia Sewa Fosu of Germany refused to relocate with her then husband Daddy Lumba to Ghana for medical help when the latter was seriously ill some 15 years ago and therefore deserted him in his difficult time of a need. Na say ochiremu emra Daddy Lumba here moa se ompo obihia obi ebeben no at this point na ohun sesema ware a me yire no obeben me no aboa me ewo niema bebre mu enti odi tudwa se 15 years ago another Daddy Lumba na pomudin form kakra no na nka ohia ne yire se nka obeben no aboa no asoso ne mu wo niema bi mu enso ye ka se nka ma me free Germany mra Ghana mehwe Daddy Lumba no Debbie, or that is the first point. The second one, I'll say your client on 4th February 2018 wrote to the late Daddy Lumba expressing her intentions to initiate divorce proceedings against him, raising many unfounded allegations which the late Daddy Lumba denied. In a letter dated 27th February 2018, the then lawyers for the late Daddy Lumba responded to the letter and called the bluff of your clients to proceed with a threat to initiate divorce proceedings since he had moved on with his life after her decisions. Enti odibetudwa se Akosia Sewa Daddy Lumba yepenyi jan hokoye na wan fi no amehwe no wogana ha emra na ne ho emfa no ne yare mu den kakra no later no ne yere ne de bai senka omunyai obese omun court omun start process omun de beye divorce omun bejai na omun ejai aware no Emma Daddy Lumba so the to so senka dabi. I mean, this is not what he's expecting at this time. Ohia na yere se na yere ba besan nche no ahwe no bet still na ne wife no ama Emma Daddy Lumba the to so say opa onko so na onfa divorce no emra na say at that point ne yere no mom na initiate divorce na senka omunyai. But as at that time, since I no entimi materialize it. Point 3, also we wish to state that your client has already presented traditional drinks to the family of the late Daddy Lumba to signify the dissolution of the marriage which the late Daddy Lumba acknowledged by the traditions of the Akans generally and Fosu royal family in particular, which we have no doubt you are familiar with. The presentation of drinks by a wife to the family of the husband, when accepted, effectively dissolves the marriage between the two. And also point 3 the Fosu family omo lawyers say at a point process ne sha ase ma akoja say wa de ne nsa the bre Daddy Lumba na busuafo the Fosu family of Paako so ne suta mampon or the ne nsa bre omo na o kirem de a kire lawyer the council of akoja say wa say wumpo no say wuni mama America kra oba ne be mate ne se emre bi duru ne se oba ne se won tena bio enti ode ne nsa bre be ma na busuafo a ehɔ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ aware no so ɔde ba na ɔmu som abusuafo no som ɛkyerɛ sɛ aware no yɛtwam enti no kra sɛ akɔhyɛ sɛ wade ne nsa baeɛ no Fosu family no ɔmo nso ɛgyeyɛ enti den bio ɛna ɛkyerɛ sɛ enti ɔbɛsa aba bio aba bɛdi kuna ɛwɔ Daddy Lumba n'ase enti this is what I mean is going on, and I said the Fosu royal family also ɛde amane akɔso asewa wɔ Germany. Also when a person is deceased, the body and funeral arrangements of the person belongs to the family, and therefore your client has no right to determine how the Fosu royal family buries their dead. Your client's name, if it appears in the funeral brochures at all, will be a favor from the family because of the children she has with him. This is a very big blow. This is a very big blow to Akosia Sewa. We'll give you more updates on this particular sentence and I say section. Now, the first part in the church say Obi Wunas wa warrior and chess and a year in a bed ye na ye. Bushia phone in a year, you know. Omushe date no omde abeto ne yere nanim se dase ne beye yie no enti momo abo amoho ene adesie die ani kuna mo beye enti dan na yere ne be kire se yie no time a ye de ahye no ompene so enti nya omo na be determine time ene mra omo pese yensie omo de hye no enti eno de omo anyi ntum ene the last part I me catch you say it is very sad say empo say ye the funeral brochure ne ba na widow yehu sɛ akɔsia sɛ wa maame akɔsia sɛ wa ne din ɛhyɛ so a na kyɛ sɛ ɔma yɛ ne favor because ɔne Daddy Lumba ɛwɔ ma. That is a very big blow. So the end to us, we'll come back to that one and give you more updates on that one. Now, I'll say point 4. Our client informs us that Priscilla Ofori, aka Odobroni, is married to the late Daddy Lumba and was the woman who lived with him through thick and thin and were blessed with 6 children. For over 15 years, they lived together till his final day on earth. Suffice it to say that when your client deserted the late Daddy Lumba, Odobroni was there for him. It is therefore our clear instructions to state that Odobroni is a recognized wife of the late Daddy Lumba, and same is recognized by the Fosu royal family. Yes. Osakom echrese Daddy Lumba edeb to woman say Priscilla Ofori ono ane yesafre no Odobroni ono ena empo Daddy Lumba ya reda homu no onya ne ho adaje tena ne nchen hwe na ne ho tono na ekọ na ne ho atono na ekọ enu amu no mutimi tena ase for 15 years and over omu etimi wo emamu nsia enti se ye be ye yie ne epede ne bedi kuna ana se widow na je say Priscilla Ofori and I say Odobroni. That is the point. 4. 5. Now, say in respect of the properties of the late Daddy Lumba, we wish to state that all his properties forms part of his estate, which the family, together with the children of the late Daddy Lumba and their mothers, shall work together to ensure fair distribution to all who are entitled to benefit. Until then, let all persons stay away from the properties till it is properly and legally dealt with. We therefore advise your client to work and comply with the decisions of the Fosu royal family to ensure a peaceful and befitting funeral for their late royal. Yes, Daddy Lumba Japadi Aweja ewo, including the estates, Wesisi, the radio station, Ninsuo, factory obi any adinina, omo de abetu just say no obi anfa nensa nka. Enko si say lawyers for no omo bedi hu dwuma no omo make sure say ya cheche ama obia de wo sa ne nsaka no ne nsa aka ewo ho ansana watimi akọ ho akodi dwuma mi say idea stay clear of Daddy Lumba's properties. This is from the Fosu family no omo de abeto dwa de ama family for na angasa family members na angasa ene empo akoso ase wa say ontwe ne ho ma ye hu ne say on nam estate nim ana say any property of Daddy Lumba. I said now we know that she's in Germany, but omo to de amane through the lawyers na ato akoso ase wa ewo ehonom in that regard. Point 6 no say as the last lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba before his demise, we have in our custody some instructions from the late Daddy Lumba, which serves as a guide to the family as to how he wants his funeral and burial to be conducted, as well as the distribution of his estate. Asem ewo udini mwa yebedi ejawo. Enti said the lawyers ne de ababe to dwa no instructions ne da hoda na say am pese omo chese Daddy Lumba ja will edit to ho empo no anga say ya yete wo no nyumu no obo no nyuma oye na eye na no oye no ono anga sa ne nyumu tia mewu a munye sei mewu a we mu hwe no we munye ne sei we munye ne sei lawyers ne ko no say nsema okeka ye nyumu o apawa na emom tweregu krata so ne ehu say we ni na o kan ya ye betimi agina so nti o mo say yes Daddy Lumba atrem de emfa estate ne ma no de emfa radio station ne ma no insuo factory ne de emfa ma no ne cars ni fie a wasisi a otim ne ade nyina yes will da hodada nti enya afi na wo be ye ho kokwasa bia lawyers ne de abeto dwa. Finally, to avoid any unproductive litigation among the family and the children that may result in shame for the dead, the Fosu family is open to all for peaceful discussions, including your clients, to ensure a befitting burial for the late Daddy Lumba. Thank you. Now, the last party, you tell me say chese and kabusu afone die. Omabi omapunumu se omone akoso ase wa betena se. Na omone na di nkomo adi nsa wo so na omahu se ye ni se ne ebeye no na ye wia properties and as japade no so se ne ebeche no ni nyina omo de aba betudwa omo hwe senka all stakeholders omo beba na omatimi edi eho dwuma. And yes, this is what is coming from Collins Owusu Amankwa, coordinator for Lumba's funeral. Ono ene coordinator ono ye sisi ayi nesio as the coordinator for Lumba's funeral. Or say no court has issued any injunction against Daddy Lumba's burial and final funeral rites scheduled for December 6th. And yes, this is what is coming from Daddy Lumba's funeral. The coordinator Collins Owusu Amankwa. And no nebi mu start can say ebia ya serve na monsa na enyanka. And there's another update and also on screen. So Akosia Sewa's name, if it appears in the funeral brochure at all, will be a favor from the family because of the children she has with Daddy Lumba. Where Baba Jamal and associates said they didn't carry lawyers for the Fosu royal family. And yes, say Akosia Sewa, Mame Akosia Sewa, imponidin pie. Ewo sa krata sometimes okwa sorry amudru sorry wa na chichema mo the tribute wo mu so person just say mpomo ma kwan ma tribute ba mu kra na say favor be na omo de aye akosia say well, this is very shocking and a very sad one and also update a free honum eba. Another update is also ewa ha Odobroni is a recognized wife of the late Daddy Lumba, the woman who lived with him through thick and thin. Yes, so these are excerpts from what the lawyers know. Omode eba to Janessa through thick and thin for over 15 years. Presla Ofori Odobroni on Daddy Lumba and it's na ya share na until the last day on earth. Rest in peace, Daddy Lumba. As at that time, na oni Odobroni. So that is the update. Daddy Lumba, the royal family. The Abraham with the Fosu royal family. No, the Abraham. Until 70 there. Dosun bebre a free honum eba. People bringing in their comments. People talking about the fact that nema bebre na ACC. Yes.